Dude, I look so pale right now. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new reading vlog. I have to get going for work in about an hour and I still need to do my hair, but I thought this would be a good time to start the vlog. It's Monday and I was actually planning on filming like a work week in my life video for my second channel. If you didn't know, I have a second channel now for like my lifestyle stuff. I have it linked down below if you want to see it, off topic. But I decided I actually wanted to do a reading vlog this week instead because the day that I'm starting this vlog, it's the 16th of September and I've only finished one book. This month has just been very off for me. I'm in the middle of another book. I'm currently reading The Darkest Part of the Forest and I think I have like half an hour left on the audiobook, so I will definitely finish this one today. So that's 2 books done. But we're already halfway through the month. We're more than halfway through the month. And I'll only have finished 2 books, which isn't terrible. It's not a big deal. Just in comparison to last month, I finished 12 last month. This month just looks kind of sad in comparison. I get a lot of questions on different videos and stuff like that about my advice in getting out of a reading slump and whatnot. And I don't really think of it as a reading slump anymore. I just haven't been in the mood to read, so I decided I wasn't going to force it. And I always find that when I don't force it, my desire to read comes back faster. If I try and force myself to read when I'm not in the mood, I feel like I just prolong that not wanting to read mood. So I've just been kind of chilling this month. And also, as you might be able to see on my bed back here, I've got printed out pages right now. I've recently started doing more freelance editorial work, so I have been reading, but I've been reading unpublished stuff that I'm helping edit. So honestly, I might still be reading the same amount that I usually do. I just haven't been reading published books. With that said, also, if you want to see my freelance services, I have them linked down below in the description of my videos now. I'm offering a discount through orders up until October 1st. If you're looking for a beta reader or an editor, message me on there. I'll give you a discount. Again, off topic, I keep getting distracted. But my goal for this video for this week is to start and possibly finish 2 books. That'll literally double how much I've read this month, but I just am starting to miss reading and I would like to get back into it. The problem is just I haven't been really excited about any books. I haven't had anything that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to read that. And I haven't really been enjoying this one so much, and whenever I'm reading a book that I'm not loving, I tend to not read as much, which makes sense. So when I finish this one today, my options for what I could pick up next. One thing that I do need to read this month is Sorcery of Thorns. This is our book club pick this month. Haven't even started it. Definitely need to get on this one. Another book that I got recently that I am excited about is The Arrangement by Robin Harding, and this is an adult thriller, and thrillers tend to be really fast-paced and fast to read, so I think this might be helpful to get me back into reading. And then let me see what books I have from the library, because I'm sure all of my loans are about to expire because I haven't been reading. Yeah, honestly, nothing on here is just exciting to me right now. I did recently download the 3rd Sookie Stackhouse book, which is called Club Dead, because I read the first 2 books last month, so I got the ebook from my library, so I might try that one. Sorry if I'm like shaking and stuff. I've had a lot of caffeine this morning. So yeah, I'm thinking those are going to be the options that I'll probably end up choosing from for this week. The problem is I tend to get a lot of my reading done because I listen to audiobooks all the time while I'm doing other things. And I've recently just been obsessed with podcasts. And so in the time that I would usually be listening to audiobooks, I've been listening to podcasts. I'm gonna try and get back in the habit of listening to books while I'm doing things, but we'll see. This book, for sure, I need to finish today. Like I said, I only have like 30 minutes left of the audiobook. And then maybe when I get back from work today, we'll start something new. Or maybe on my drive home, honestly, because I tend to get stuck in rush hour traffic. So that's like a good hour I can knock out of a new audiobook. So yeah, I'm gonna go do my hair because it's really fluffy and get ready for work. But welcome to a new reading vlog. This is a really long intro. I hope you guys have been doing well, and let's just move on with the video now. Also though, update in case you care, I finally got the stitches out of my foot on Saturday. I still have to keep it covered for a couple of days. I'm still kind of limping and stuff, but we're on the mend. It's really weird because I've been like walking with all of my weight on the heel of my foot or like on the other side of my foot to try and compensate while I've been like limping around, and I've like straight up forgotten how to walk. This morning I was on my treadmill going at like a 1.5 really slow speed trying to like reteach my leg how to walk because it doesn't even like hurt that much anymore, so I could probably start walking normally, but my foot just like defaults to walking like that now, and I swear I'm like having to reteach myself how to walk. So I'm heading to work now, and I finished listening to The Darkest Part of the Forest before I came out here, so that was great. I ended up giving it a 3 out of 5 stars, which is exactly what I was expecting to give it. It's something I'm gonna have to think about and process for a while to like get my thoughts straight on it, because right now honestly I don't know, I don't really know why I didn't love it, but I know I didn't love it, so it's something I'm gonna have to like think about and like really kind of put my thoughts together on it before I talk about it. Right now my only thoughts on it are it was just okay. I was halfway through a podcast this morning, so I'm gonna let myself finish this episode while I drive to work. and then maybe on my way home I'll start a new book. Okay, so I tried listening to Sorcerer of Thorns a little bit in the car. I think I made it to like chapter 3, and honestly I'm just not in the mood for it right now. I'm just not in the mood for fantasy in general. So I think I'm gonna give the Arrangement a try and see if this one hooks me more than the other one did. All I really know about this one is that it's an adult thriller, and I believe it's about this girl who had a relationship with a married man as like his sugar baby, and when he calls their arrangement off, she like goes psycho because she had fallen in love with him. That's basically all I know. I'm really excited. I've been in a huge thriller mood lately, so I have high hopes for this. So yeah, it's a little after 6 and I'm gonna go to bed early tonight because I have to get up early to teach in the morning. I really need to go to bed right now, but I wanted to give you an update on the book. I finished the first like 6 chapters, like the first 50 pages or so, and I've definitely decided that I'm gonna stick with this one. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. It's almost 7. I just finished my teaching for the morning and I am tired. But I just sat outside with my dogs for a little bit and caught the sunrise. It was really nice. I'm gonna have some breakfast, and I think I told you last night that I started the Arrangement. I got a decent chunk into this last night. I'm not a huge fan of the writing style, like it's just okay, but the story is very compelling, so I'm into it. And then while I was sitting outside this morning, I realized even though I haven't been in the mood for reading lately, and even though it's not quite October yet, I'm in the mood for spooky books. I'm always in the mood for spooky books, honestly. So I downloaded the audiobook for the sequel to The Diviners by Nevaeh Bray, Layer of Dreams. I read The Diviners like a year ago, but I'm not going to reread it, so we're just going to jump into the sequel and hope for the best. The Diviners is a mystery set in the 1920s where our main character is basically trying to catch a serial killer, and there's like supernatural shit going on. I'm really excited to start the audiobook. I was really happy that it was just available and I didn't have to place a hold on it or anything. So I'm gonna try and make progress in both of those books today. I want to edit some of my own book today, and then I do have work this afternoon. And I am so sore from my workout yesterday. I don't know how much movement I'm gonna do today, but because my foot is starting to feel better and I'm starting to learn how to walk again, I think I might want to try and actually go to the gym. I haven't been to the gym since I hurt my foot, but I think I could probably get away with just like doing the elliptical or the bike or something, so we'll see. This might be a really bad idea, but I'm gonna try and go for a walk and start listening to my audiobook. So it's now about 11 o'clock and I just finished getting ready and everything, and I've now listened to 2.5 hours of Layer of Dreams, and I think we found the two that we're going to stick with this week, The Arrangement and Layer of Dreams. I'm really enjoying both of them. Exactly what I'm in the mood for, and I checked and the third book in this series is also available from my library if I end up finishing this one this week. Honestly, from now on until Halloween, I think I'm going to be exclusively reading creepy and spooky books. I want to make the most of this season. This is my favorite time of year, so if you have any recommendations for good books to read around this time of year, feel free to leave those in the comments so I can get to them with the rest of this month and for October. But yeah, now I think I'm gonna run and go get a cup of coffee because I'm just kind of falling asleep, and get something to eat for lunch, and then work on editorial stuff up until I have to leave for work. I would just like to note that it has been 8 days since I last bought a Starbucks. Going from buying one every day to getting less than one per week, I would say is true character development, but it's also the high school's lunchtime right now, so on the bad decision scale, this is probably a 9 out of 10. Hi, me again. Okay, so the coffee is really good today, so well worth it. I realized a lot of you probably have no idea like what I'm talking about. So just really quick, I live right next to my old high school, like so close that I used to walk to school. And we have an open campus, so you can leave whenever you want. You can go off campus for lunch, you can just go home on your off period. Like, it's a very lax system. So the shopping center that I get my Starbucks from is within walking distance of the campus, so all of the underclassmen who don't have cars yet walk down there for lunchtime. So it's packed, and basically the whole surrounding area knows to avoid all of those stores during a certain time. That's it. So I just managed to get another chapter edited, and I've listened to a little bit more of Layer of Dreams. I think I'm about 3 hours into the audiobook so far. It's really interesting how we're getting to see all of these different stories. We're not just focusing on Evie, who is the main character in the first book. I feel like the story is a lot more complex in this book so far, and I'm really into it, and this like sleeping sickness. Basically people are falling asleep and getting like trapped in their dreams and then they never wake up. And I just love how visual and atmospheric these books are. Like I can see everything so perfectly, and it's so like creepy, very Halloween-esque. I'm loving it. I'm living for it. I have about an hour until I need to leave for work, and I'm gonna bring my book with me to like read in between things because today's Tuesday, so I know I have to pick up the kids from school. There's like a 10-minute break in between when I pick them up. I have to drop someone off at piano, wait, pick them up. So there's gonna be a lot of like downtime and waiting, so I'm hoping to get some more reading done as well. I'm a little like weepy-eyed now because I was just watching Grey's Anatomy and it made me cry. It always makes me cry. I've like seen the whole thing already. I'm rewatching it, but I still cry on a regular basis. So now I'm just gonna settle in and have sort of a chill night. I also have to get up early tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna do like a face mask, probably whiten my teeth because the amount of coffee I drank is not kind to my teeth. And I made it like, I want to say 20% of the way through Layer of Dreams today, which I'm really happy about because it's like a 20-hour long audiobook, so that's really good progress. And I read a little bit more of this today. I am 75 pages into the arrangement and I'm really enjoying this, so I really want to pick this one up tonight. I will say I've read this exact plot so many times before. This is very cliche, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm like trash for this, honestly. And with that said, I'm only 75 pages in, so maybe something a little further down the line is gonna surprise me. Maybe it's got an epic plot twist, but I can already name like 3 books that I've read recently that are almost identical to this storyline, but it's fine. We've gotten to the part where she's met her sugar daddy. So yeah, I'm gonna tuck myself into bed and maybe get a glass of wine and just have a chill night. Try and get a good chunk of reading done. I feel like I made good progress with the editing and my writing and stuff today, so I don't want to do any more work tonight. I just want to have a nice laid back night. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day. I've been sitting here all morning. I haven't even had a chance to go get a cup of coffee yet. I'm so out of it. I've been responding to emails all morning. Just like business stuff that's not fun to do at like 5 in the morning. Anyway, what you really care about, reading progress. But I did read a little bit more of the arrangement before I went to bed last night. I'm now on page 104 and something has come into the mix. It's gotten a little more interesting. So yeah, first things first, I'm gonna go upstairs and get maybe a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. So it's about 12:30 now, so I'm gonna have to leave here for work in 2 hours. But I got my workout in and I got ready and everything, and I managed to make some progress in Layer of Dreams. I finally stopped listening to my podcasts and started listening to audiobooks again, and I'm amazed by how much progress you can make just by doing that. I have 15 hours left, so I'm about 5 hours in at this point. And like I did yesterday, I'm gonna take this book with me to work, but I'm actually about to sit down and film a sit down video, so I might actually edit that while I'm at work instead. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm definitely going to read this again before I go to bed tonight. I would really like to spend more time reading this because this is the kind of book that I could finish in one sitting if I just gave myself the time to sit down and read. I'm enjoying it that much, so I just need to find the time today to carve out to focus on this book. But yeah, we're filming my 20K Q&A today, which I'm excited about. I meant to film it before now, but with the foot and everything, my whole schedule just got screwed up. So I'm gonna film that. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long. Q&As tend to be kind of long videos, and I'm hoping not to make this one a long video. That should be up before this vlog though, so I'll link it down below just in case you missed it. I've already looked at the questions and I have some fun things to talk about this time. Okay, now I'm heading to work. I finished filming and doing a rough edit of that video, and I was like so caught up in it that I was almost running late, and glad I realized what time it was when I did. I'm not gonna be late, but if I hadn't realized, I would have definitely been late. Even with me cutting some out that I answered, it's still like over 25 minutes long, which isn't the end of the world. It's not like a big deal, but I was trying not to make it a really long video. Ideally, I would like to get that up today, but it might have to go up tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm just sitting here getting my teaching done for the morning. There was a glitch with my schedule. So I usually teach 3 classes in a row. I teach the 5:20, the 6, and then the 6:40 class. But for some reason, my schedule ended up being the 5:20 class and then the 6:40 class. And there was a problem with scheduling the 6 o'clock class. So now I have this weird like 40 minutes in between classes with nothing to do. So I'm just having some tea, and now that it's getting later, the sun hasn't risen yet. So it's just dark outside. Over the summer, the sun was already up by now. But yeah, I figured because I have 40 minutes of doing nothing, I could update the vlog. Because I realized I didn't really update you last night because I went to bed early. But I did make progress in both of my books last night. I am 25% of the way through Layer of Dreams, which I am really liking, but now I'm kind of remembering the way that the first book was. It's very atmospheric and immersive, but it is like slower paced, but it feels like it's taking forever to get through it just because it's such a long book. And then for the arrangement, I am about 150 pages into this right now. And I am really enjoying both of my books. And I managed to get that video edited, uploaded, and I posted it on this channel yesterday, which I didn't think was gonna happen, but I got it. Okay, I just finished teaching my second class. Now I'm gonna take a walk around the block and listen to some more of my audiobook. Hey guys, so it's a lot later. I actually don't remember the last time I updated you. It's almost 1 o'clock now. I have been working on some editorial stuff, and then I switched over to editing my own book, and I got about 2 chapters of my book edited, so I'm happy about that. I have just had this like splitting headache since the moment that I woke up this morning, and I just can't shake it, and I've just like accepted that I'm gonna have it all day. So it's really hard to like think or want to do anything when my head is just killing me. So I made some vegan mac and cheese, and I grabbed an energy drink because I thought maybe I needed some caffeine because sometimes that helps my headaches. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with the amount of work I've got done. I was also listening to the audiobook for Layer of Dreams for a while, so I think I'm just gonna kind of take it easy until it's time for me to go to work. Maybe leave early and get some Chipotle on the way there because I'm starving by the time I get back here from work. So if I was smart, I would have prepared something ahead of time so it would just be ready for me when I get here, but maybe we'll just get Chipotle today. I'm over a third of the way through Layer of Dreams now, so that's good. I didn't even realize that today was Thursday. This week has been going by so quickly. But I'm really far in the arrangement. I think I could definitely finish this today or tomorrow, but because Layer of Dreams is so long, I might be able to finish it over the weekend. I think that's doable. Also, I totally forgot that the new season of American Horror Story started last night, and I didn't watch it because I forgot about it. So at some point today, I want to watch the premiere of the new season. American Horror Story is one of my favorite shows. Different seasons are hit or miss with me, so hopefully it's good. I definitely want to see that. I was watching the finale for The Bachelorette earlier. No, not The Bachelorette. I was watching the finale for The Bachelor in Paradise. I don't know if you guys stayed caught up with the season. I just kind of like watched it on and off. I wasn't super caught up, but the one thing I really liked was John Paul Jones and Tayshia, and their reunion was the cutest thing. I was just grinning watching that. That made me feel so happy. All of the drama I could do without. This was a very dramatic season, but their relationship is just so wholesome and cute. I just like binge read 150 pages of this and have not moved. I'm now 300 pages in and I have about 40 to go. This is so addictive. Like I can't stop reading it. I finished the book. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars. The best thing about it is just how fast it was and how I couldn't put it down. It's not the most original thing I've ever read. A lot of it was predictable, but with that said, I couldn't stop reading it and I really enjoyed it. And the main character, I like that it jumped around from point of views, like you're reading from the sugar daddy and then you're reading from the sugar baby, and it jumps to a couple of other characters a couple of other times. But when you're reading from the sugar baby's point of view, she's 21 and she's so like naive and kind of crazy, and like listening to her internal monologue is really annoying. She's just clueless, honestly. But yeah, 4 to 5 stars. Would highly recommend if you like thrillers, or if you think like the sugar daddy scene, I don't even know what to call it, is kind of intriguing, because there's a lot that I didn't know that I learned from this book that was kind of interesting and weird. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So I restarted Sorcery of Thorns because I hadn't really been paying attention the first time and I couldn't really remember what happened. Didn't make it very far, and then picked up Paranormalcy by Kirsten White instead. I don't know why. When I get in the mood to read again after being in like a reading slump for a long time, I'm suddenly in the mood to read everything and I just start like a million different books at once because I want to read them all at once. But yeah, I've gotten like 70 pages into this, and I'm listening to the audiobook, and it's a really short audiobook. I think it's like 7 or 8 hours. Since I listened to it at 2 times speed, I can finish this in like 4 hours. So I'm hoping to finish this tomorrow. Hopefully listen to some more of this at some point, and also obviously continue reading Layer of Dreams. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed because I have to get up really early to teach tomorrow. happy Friday. It's probably really loud out here, so I'll keep this short. I just finished my teaching, and so I'm having a cup of tea and watching the sunrise with my dogs. But right after I finish this, I'm gonna get changed and put in my audiobook and go for a walk. And Gizmo is trying so hard to get this sock on the chair. Stop eating the chair. So I just got back from my walk and I made some avocado toast and some orange juice for breakfast, and now I'm gonna sit here and get some work done. I have some emails that I need to take care of, and I'm gonna start beta reading a new book today, which I'm really excited about. I've got some video editing to do. If I have time, I would like to work on my book a little bit more, but honestly, I don't know if it's gonna fit into my schedule today because I also want to try and squeeze in like a real workout. But I made some good progress in Layer of Dreams. I'm now about 40% of the way through, and I made it 20% of the way through Paranormalcy last night. Oh, also, I watched the premiere of the new season of American Horror Story last night. If you guys have seen it, let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. I'd be interested to know. I think it's too early to tell how the season's gonna go. I feel like almost every season of American Horror Story has like a slow start, and the first couple of episodes are just kind of setting the scene basically, and it doesn't get good until like the third or fourth episode. So I'm gonna be patient and we'll see if it picks up. I honestly like laughed out loud watching this because something I really like about the show is it's very like self-aware, I think, and this one, it's really playing on stereotypes of horror movies, but it knows that it is. It really reminds me of the movie Cabin in the Woods, just like the tone of that and how it knew that it was using all the cliches and it was kind of making fun of itself. So I kind of like that tone, but I would be interested to know what you guys think. Hey guys, so it's about 11 o'clock now. I got like a workout in. I did like the dishes, I did my laundry, basically all of like the boring stuff, but I managed to listen to an audiobook the whole time. I made a lot of progress. So now I am 40% of the way through Paranormalcy, and right now I am working on a manuscript that I am beta reading. So I do kind of like two steps with my beta reading. First, I do like a read through, and I like to annotate the manuscript as I go, just in track changes in Word. That way I can give it back to the person and they can see like what my reactions were as I was reading it and kind of see it from a reader's perspective. And then after I've read through the whole thing, I put my thoughts together and write like a detailed report that's a little more organized, where I can talk about, you know, my overall thoughts and suggestions and things like that. So I'm doing the initial read through and annotating right now, which obviously is the part that takes the longest. I'm probably gonna sit here for at least another hour and work on this, and then like usual I'll leave for work at about 2:30, I think. I really want to see if I can finish Paranormalcy today, and I think if I just focus on that book instead of jumping around from the 3 that I'm currently reading, I can definitely do that. So I'm about to head to work, but I've made so much progress today. I've been so productive. I'm so happy. I have 3 hours left of Paranormalcy. Definitely think I can finish that today. I realized I never told you what this one was about, and it's a really old book, so I'm actually assuming most of you don't know what it's about. But it's about this girl who works for like a paranormal containment agency, so it's her job to like go and retrieve vampires, werewolves, all of these supernatural creatures, and it definitely leans more on like the younger side of YA. Like I wish I had read this when I was like 13, 14. I would have loved this. I'm still really enjoying it. It's still really fun, but it definitely reads younger. And I got about a fourth of the way through the book that I'm beta reading that I started this morning, so that's pretty good progress. My turnaround time for beta reading is within a week, but my workload right now is like between, it like ebbs and flows, and it's like between the busy periods right now, so I'm trying to get this done as fast as I can before things like get busy again. So I'm taking that with me, and if I have time while I'm at work today, I might try and get a little bit more of that read, and I'm gonna listen to Paranormalcy on my drive to work. So I just got back from work, and I actually got out a little bit early. It's just past 5 o'clock right now, which is great because I'm teaching some extra classes tonight, so that gives me a chance to like chill, get something to eat before I have to teach. It's nothing too crazy, like I'll be done by 7:30, and so I'm just gonna try and see how much reading I can get done before then. I made good progress in my beta read while I was at work, which is nice, and then I have plans with my friends tomorrow, so I think today is just gonna be kind of a chill night. Hey guys, so I just finished my teaching for the night, and it has been a long day because I started my day at like 5. So even though I don't have that much further to go in Paranormalcy, I think I'm just gonna call it a night, maybe watch an episode of Grey's Anatomy and go to bed, because I am teaching in the morning tomorrow, not until 6 though, so at least I don't have to be up at 5, so I am gonna go to bed kind of early. But I'm planning on filming a separate weekend reading vlog, so I'm gonna end the weekly reading vlog here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I'll have everything everything that I've talked about in this video linked down below, as well as the playlist to all of my reading vlogs if you want to go watch another video. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up. All of the usual stuff, and my social media is linked down below if you want to come follow me elsewhere. But other than that, I will just see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.
So hit me. So hit me. So hit me. First a confession. With you I feel a connection. With